So, I liked the Philippou brothers' first film, Talk to Me, and I was excited to see what they had up their sleeve with their follow up, Bring Her Back, which I heard going into it was dark, twisted, and very mean. And there have been plenty of movies I've liked that are also described as such, but unfortunately, this confirms something that I try to be mindful of and I often see get conflated. And that's equating a movie being dark and twisted to just automatically being a compelling watch, because unfortunately, that's not the case here. Because for like 99% of this, I felt there was little emotional substance to justify its relentless cruel tone. Now, I mean, the performances were all great. The two actors playing the step-siblings were very likable, while Sally Hawkins gives one of her most deranged performances possibly ever, as someone we can almost enjoy hating. But there are storylines in here about grief and trauma, two topics that are the backbone of many horror movies these days, and we circle back to these numerous times, but ultimately, it was done in a way where there wasn't so much of an arc for most of the characters, nor do we really see anything in terms of an emotional journey. It's just these moments that bask in their own cruelty and want you to feel nothing else. Even the gorier images here. While that's an element I'm all for in horror movies, and there are some really twisted moments here, but they definitely felt like they were just in here more for the shock value rather than because they actually added anything. And it resulted in a film that had really little to say about its subject matter or wanted you to feel anything other than just bad without even putting much thought into why you feel bad. Now, it was a beautiful looking movie, don't get me wrong there. There's no denying the Philippou brothers know how to craft chilling atmosphere, and some of the haunting visuals were absolutely stunning. But story-wise, most of it rang emotionally hollow, up until literally the last 5 minutes, which I won't spoil, but not only did it feel like something that came too little too late, but given the nature of the events that unfold and the characters that are the focus, they didn't feel earned and came across more as manipulative. So I had high hopes for this one, and while I respect the Philippou brothers' filmmaking skills, this was pretty disappointing overall.